Hello, good morning. This is your daily outlook for Wednesday, the 7th of March. The euro recorded losses as market participants appear uncertain over the bond swap decision by private holders of Greek debt. The decision is due on Thursday, and Greece, via its finance minister Venizelos, already expressed its readiness to enable collective action clauses if necessary. Such clauses allow the majority of the private bondholders to agree to bond swap, and this agreement will be legally binding to all debt holders, even those who opposed it. If this scenario materialises, it means that this forced debt exchange offer will be classified as a credit event, and thus credit default swaps will be triggered. CDS is a swap agreement where the seller compensates the buyer in the event of a default of other credit events. All steps so far were carefully taken so as to avoid triggering a credit event due to concerns over the potential impact across the European and global financial stability and fears of Greek bank runs potential contagion to other Eurozone countries. Against the US dollar, the single currency dropped to 131.19 from 132.22. Versus the Japanese yen, the euro dived to 105.79 from 107.82. The US dollar produced gains as risk aversion heightened and investors moved to the greenback's liquid safety. Against the Canadian dollar, the greenback rose to 100.13 from 0.9940 as the Canadian IVPMI came out better than expected. Versus the Swiss franc, the US dollar advanced to 0.9186 from 0.9119. Market participants will anticipate Friday's non-farm payrolls announcement to see whether the trend for positive data in the US will continue. Looking at commodities, we saw oil prices drop to $104.59 from $106.85 a barrel. Gold dived to $1,674.20 from $1,704.87 an ounce. Against the euro, gold slid to €1,276.89 from €1,291.03 an ounce, and silver fell to $32.92 from $34.01. Now let's take a look at what the currencies are doing this morning. The euro-dollar pivot point is at 131.75 with a preference to enter into short positions at 131.75. The dollar-yen pivot point is at 81.15 with a preference to enter into short positions at 81.10. The Aussie dollar pivot point is at 106.10 with a preference to enter into short positions at 106.10. The sterling dollar pivot point is at 158 with a preference to enter into short positions at 157.90. The dollar CAD pivot point is at 0.9960 with a preference to enter into long positions at 0.9960. And looking at commodities, the oil pivot point is at 105.85 with a preference to enter into short positions at 105.85. The gold pivot point is at 1684 with a preference to enter into short positions at 1684. And the silver pivot point is at 33.50 with a preference to enter into short positions at 33.50. And of course, for more up-to-date information, please visit us at easy-forex.com. And on the calendar, the market movers are the US ADP employment report forecast to rise to 208,000. US crude oil inventories forecast to come out to 1 million. The Royal Bank of New Zealand rate call forecast to remain unchanged at 2.5%. Now on to equities. In Europe, the FTSE was down 1.86%, the DAX was down 3.40%, and the CAC was down 3.58%. In the US, the SP 500 was down 1.54% and the Dow was down 1.57%. In Asia at the time of writing, the Nikkei was down 0.64% and the Hang Seng was down 0.92%. This has been your Daily Outlook. I'm Emma Andre from the Easy Forex Dealing Room. Have a great day.
Not only have you found a great place for Forex news, you found a great place to trade it. Registration is easy. Just click Join Now. Membership has its unique benefits, such as the freeze rate, the trade simulator, the inside viewer, and personal dealers. Your personal account manager waiting for you now.